Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Pyanodons, where we last episode just created our first life, also known as our firstborn, this little creature right here. So yeah, looks just like his daddy, so that's always nice. So in today's episode, let's try and see if we can make some more, I was about to say children of Dgray. It could also be spawn of Dgray. Not quite sure what the best sounding thing is, but let's see what we can accomplish. So, as we have been building towards for the last many episodes, the AUOG, we should have everything we need now for the cDNA. And if we can make cDNA, we should be at a very good spot in terms of getting our next little animal. You're producing fast enough, that's perfect. So let's see here. cDNA has to be made. Oh, but please tell me there's somewhere where I don't have to slaughter my own children to get the things I need. Oh, that's gonna pain. It's gonna hurt my heart so bad. And years raising them, and then I just have to kill them. So retrovirus done. That is also being produced. Do we have any output yet? Nope. Just needs the cocoons. Oh wait, it's probably already being delivered somewhere. So retrovirus. Oh yeah, look. We have one cDNA even. And we have more children being made as we speak. So that is perfect. Let's go and put it into it right over here. Increase our production a bit. This now has friends. Our siblings even. So let's see. We're now just one cDNA of making our AUOG, and that means that we can finally put down a little AUOG thing. So let's give that some room. Not gonna make it in the same cell because I'm feeling that we will have to expand that out to continue expanding. So if I place this one over here, my little drones, you place this one. Let's place it here for now. That's correct. That seems somewhat right. That means in this one we'll make the manure, which we have been working towards for a long time, since that is one of the main ingredients in simple circuits. Don't ask me why, but it is. So as soon as that is made, we'll get it in. Something I did think about doing to get this up and running. We'll not do it, not for now at least, but what we could do is we could add in the future something here that just inputs it in, but robots can deliver to it, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. This twin needs every 80 seconds, so that's not really that big of a problem. So you can go you. We can get a few more of you, and we can that. That means we're quite close to getting our next animal. Oh hey Phil, welcome to the stream again. It's been yeah, but no fault of you, but a fault of mine, a long time. But you missed it, man. We made life. Look at that. I made my first children. Davaruk. And soon we're gonna have a second born. That's gonna make poop for me. Yeah, and as Kobai said, I'm now Daddy Dgray. Isn't there a song called Daddy DJ, Please Take Me to the Party? maybe it could be a song called Daddy Dgray, Please Take Me to the Party. That that should be my theme song. But yeah, been quite busy at work, unfortunately. We have what's called a huge project that's going live in about 2 months, and I'm a project lead on a part of it. And it has a ton of things we need to get done. So hopefully it will be better in the future. At least I will have some, what's it called, vacation in a few weeks' time, where hopefully you can catch up. So retrovirus is still, we are making it. It's just missing, yeah, this one, making whatever we need. Luckily, it's soon producing at a somewhat decent speed. So let's just see here. Because it has all the inputs it needs, it just needs to make it a bit faster. Right now it's at speed 0.70 or 35. That is not a lot. But that is the speed we have to do it at. So that's going to give us an AUOG in about 10 minutes, I'm guessing we'll have it. And once we have that, we'll get the manure. That means I should, in theory, circuit, if you just do it right here. Look into this one, format, present the urea. Liquid manure, we have the bacteria, we made that for the rook. The liquid manure, we can then get that. And that means we have a urea. And that is a eureka moment. Don't know if you saw what I did there. That's so bad. Sorry about that, guys. But that means we can get some bioreactors, make our liquid manure, and get a urea. That used for a lot of things. Something quite far into the future. That shouldn't be too bad. So if you do this one into that one, that is just water and that. Two bioreactors might do it in the same cell. I don't like doing it in the same cell, but it might not be a bad idea to do it. Bioreactors. Right here, moss farm, that means we need soil. Let's just get a bit of soil. Requested. Yeah, let's give me 1,000. 1 stack, maybe a bit less, could be fine. That means now we have soil. That means we can make our bioreactors. We do know we'll need 2 to make all of the liquid manure. And when we have that, it should be fine. Robots on their way. Probably soil flying in right there. So that is perfect. Thank you for the soil. That means we can now make bioreactors. It's 1. Just need a bit of lead. That should also be going in. 200 lead maybe. Can't remember how high the stack, but then at least we have some. Pie tank, do mixer, moss farm, that one. Okay. So let's get this done so we can get more things. Come on, just a few more pieces of lead and we should be good. Where are hiding the bioreactor? That's the 2 bioreactors we need. Let's see here. Bioreactor. You will make liquid manure, which will then go into urea afterwards. In the same process, we could do it directly in, having an output for the surplus to be used in the network when we need it. Might not be a bad idea. If we do a second one away enough? Here it should be. Then we need a pump in and we need one to take it out. So let's do a pump right there. And we'll do one of you. We'll make that one. Oh, it needs two in. Should probably give it its own cell. I know that'll mean we'll have more robots flying around, but I don't really mind that too much, to be honest. Three maybe will be enough. If we do this, and then we'll need double output here. Something like that. Maybe moving it over a small amount. Let's try that. So, liquid manure, you'll barrel that when surplus gets too high. You'll have water out going in. And you'll have urea is probably a liquid. Oh, urea is not a liquid. Well, that makes things a bit easier, but we do need the bacteria in. Or bacteria out. What if we do something like this? And do... You'll produce 100 every 8 seconds. This one uses 100 every 8 seconds. So in that regard, it is a 1-to-1 ratio. Will this ever be used? Maybe not, but that way we at least have an overflow system in case things does get filled up. So can we get two in? Ah, thank you for the subscribe, Philip. That is amazing. This one. What does this do? Oh, cool. Thank you so much, man. That means a ton. Now I just have to figure this one out. There we go. Maybe do it this way instead. That is... So there we are. That will give us that. Of course, we have to remember one thing, and that is always to put in an overflow valve. Otherwise, we will be in serious trouble. Because everything will just get outputted up here. So, barrel out, barrel in, barrel out. That should be fine. That should get that to work. And then we just need to hook up the last few things. Then we should be good. Let's just do this for now. That's water in. We need some liquid manure. 10 every something seconds. So this should work for that process. That goes in. Liquid manure. Oh, not liquid manure, sorry, just normal manure that we'll have in just a few minutes. That means that this one will get it out if this one doesn't consume all of it into making urea. And urea will just kind of get outputted somewhere else. Kind of want to get it just in the middle, for that simple reason that that will make the blueprint a lot smaller. So we could in theory do that into a passive one. Just want to check one thing. How much urea do we need? One of these for each 5 of those. And 5 goes to 10, 10 goes to 20, so 10. So let's limit it to 500. That's been the thing I've done so far for that regard, that if I have something I'm overproducing, I won't get completely jammed if this just consumes everything. And just to make 500, I think that is at least a good buffer to have in case something goes wrong. We even have that much because this one is making some, and this one is not really producing that much, and that's because of the wood. The wood is most definitely something we'll have to have a little look at. Let's see here. Power. That's working. This will get this, and I'll make output that into this one. So this little setup should, in theory, work as soon as we get some more bacteria, which is hamstringed by our wood. That is hamstringed by ash right now. So that is most definitely something we'll have to go check. Oh no, I have a rook. We don't have an AUOG. We're still missing a few things here to get done. Let's see what you're missing. Need more than 2. We require 3, so that's almost done. While we wait for that, let's go and fix even our little ash problem. Because if you go and turn some of our coke into coal gas and ash, that'll be good, because this is what I'm planning on doing. Where's it at? Because if you do coal gas into combustion mixture, that can power everything we need with just a bit of biomass. Or do the one over here. I think that could be a good way to do it. I don't think we have anything else that's a better way of consuming it. We do have hydrogen. 520, 500, 600. What does a combustion one work at? Look at this one. Do any of you know? Max temperature 1000, but it can use any kind of temperature. I think, never used one before, but that could be a way of getting more things up and running. Just wait. Here. Let's go down this way. Go down and check on what's going on here. So where were we? We were looking at our coal to get some ash so we can get our wood production up and running. Because that is one of the things that's hamstringing us quite a bit at the moment. This also requires a bit of wood. So let's see what we have here. I think we need a local radar as well. A few. I don't think we can see anything down here. Oh, we can, it seems. I have to put one down. But right here we have a ton of coal gas. We have a ton of tar. So might as well use that for something. Might have to actively provide it into the system to not have too much. Oh. That's better. Oh, we don't do that much fast food. Should we limit what's called the output? Because I think we have quite a bit of coke stored up. Yeah, 4k coke, 11k, 15k. That might be a bit overkill. But that's mostly because we needed all these things going out. So what if we just do this? Let's check. I was looking for ash. And that can be made quite simply. Or we can actually make it directly from tar, or we can make it from coke. I'm guessing tar might actually be the best recipe for it. And then we can kind of limit this. I'll also give us coal gas out. I think using coke for it might be a waste of materials. It's also quite a lot in 3 seconds. 5 seconds, 1 up, 20 coke. 20 coke. Oh, that's like 30 coal. That's also more coal gas out. Since tar is something we have unlimited of because of these, maybe we should do a tar setup. Would that be the best thing to do? Because that of course needs a gasifier. Let's check these two. Because we can also do this setup. Because that also gives us flue gas. And is flue gas used for something? Let's just check. Flue gas is used for something in the future. We could store 480 barrels and then just vent the rest. I don't think we can get... I'll give us some more ash, but it's not that much. And coal gas we can use to make a ton of things. Use that together with the coke. Might be a good loop and a way to burn through a ton of the resources we have. Let's... Should we give that a try? I need to... What is coke used for? This one is used for that one. Because we could do this one. How much coal gas are we making? Not that much in storage, but that's because I'm not outputting it. Decisions. Because we don't need the coal gas that much. We rather just need to use some of the coke. That is actually a very good question. If we just do this one. Let's try this one. It's the next one down the chain. It just needs a powerhouse. I never tried that before, so it could be fun just to see how that one works. Powerhouse. Let's see what you do. You make... Oh yeah, we make this, but I was looking for the ash. To be honest, let's try this. Let's try and use some of the coal gas and coke to make things, and it requires normal fuel. Oh. Let's try this. That is exactly what we're gonna do. We'll make this one. We'll output it into one of you that can barrel all of the combustion fluids. That will give us 1, 2, 3, 2. That will give us everything we need for that one. 2. And go there for now. And then we'll use this little recipe to get something out. We need the other things more, I think. 1, 1, 3, there. Then we'll vent this, what's called steam, that we can't use for anything. I think that's the way we're gonna do it for now, just to try it out. So You'll get empty coal gas barrel. You'll go out. We'll need water as well. Simple pump. Right there for now. And here. But what if we do something like this? Will that give us what we need? Think so. Maybe. Don't know. Barrel out, barrel in. Barrel in. Barrel out. Something like this will probably be fine. One of these to vent the gas. By gas, I mean the steam. Because the other one is not really working the way I want it to. You'll get combustion fluid. Does it just know what kind of temperature it is? Doesn't seem like it cares overly much in that regard. And this one out, and we move you a bit closer, quite easily. That should be good. Can we then just hook this up to test it out? We can always move things a bit afterwards. Move it up. We just need to input the coke. It'll probably give it to both of them. So, here is some coke. Please request that. That'll flow in. The coal gas still needs to be delivered. Just get all of it for now. Then we should probably limit all of these that are making coke as is. You can just make an entire stack of this one to help out with power production. I'm just realizing that that was not even the main reason why I was doing this. I kind of wanted to get what's it called, ash. That was kind of the main reason why we did all of this. And we could do coke into these two. I just needed some way of getting it away. This is the way to use those. Cool water. How far off is this, for example? Oh, that's way, way, way down the tree. The only way to get ash is pretty much burning this. Is this recipe any good? The coke one. It feels like a waste doing this, to be honest. Just for a small amount of wood, so I don't think I should do that. Do this one for the syngas, and syngas is used for a lot of things. We can also use, we can also use syngas in with coke into this one. To be honest, that might actually be a better way to do it. Well, we'll try both of them, just to test it out. So we just set up a second one over here, making it with syngas. For syngas we should have enough of, that's made out of coal gas anyway. This one has tar going out. Want to limit the coke. But let's just fix all of these. If we have like, let's say 2000 coke, then you'll stop producing. That gonna be enough? That way I can do this. Limit all of these. Take this one, place it over here. And hopefully that will stop the production when we have enough storage, like for example right now. That'll stop this entire production of that. Tar, on the other hand, then we can actually provide this one. That's not going to hurt anymore, since this is limited by the coke. It means you'll run when needed. But now this one is not going out, so that is perfect. That is solved. We'll have to do the same up here, I think. Limiting the amount of coal we're getting out. I don't think I want more than 2,000 coal in the network at any point. That means we should be able to limit all these, because right now we have... but only want to think about how much coal we have, because it is a lot. Not limited, good. Because look, coal, we have 157,000. That is a bit overkill. Also have quite a lot of sand. But that is too much. So that should stop this production. You're making coal as well right here. Also you are, and we need to... one other thing. Please take this one. There we are. So that means all of these has been limited. That means that you'll stop producing, and we can give it an active provider up here as well, just to get you cleared out. And all of this will limit itself. That's perfect. That's all being used. Coal gas is being used down here. Oh, that is empty. That is actually a problem. Also looking over here. That is fine. Just longer travel time. That means robots will start to go over here to get iron. That is not optimal. Iron's being produced right there. That is all being... oh, we're still emptying out this one. That's fine. Okay, perfect. So you are going... you are slowly making what we need. That is completely stopped. This one is making coal gas. And we still have a salt or wood problem. Could change the wood recipe maybe? That easier than using ash? What other way can you do it? You need to make the logs. Right now we're using ash for it to make 6. We could also just cut out the ash process. That might actually be the best solution right now. Maybe just having one that's collecting all the surplus ash we have. Yeah, that is the best solution for now. That has to be the best solution. Because wasting that much on ash would be a waste of materials. From my points. We should probably change this one to use coke instead, maybe? Because you look at raw coal. That gives us 3. That's used to make this one. That gives us 4. Oh, that's 30 into 8. That's not an optimal one, unless we do this one instead. Because that gives us crushed coal action. This should... wow, that's a way better recipe doing this one. That can go into coke. Well, that's 100 times better than the other process. That has to be 100 times better. Secondary crusher. That should be better. That goes in that. That gives us coal. That gives us 1 a second. This one requires... this one requires 5 every 4 seconds. A bit less. But that could actually be a very nice production chain for the coke. Where we can pretty much completely eliminate the first 2 ones we have over there. Unless it goes below 2k. That might not be a bad idea, because that way we have most of the things we need. To be honest, the one we have down there, we could probably change it to... what's it called? The syngas one instead, because the heat is a bit higher. Yeah, I think that could work. That might not be too bad. Not too shabby. So let's just have a quick look at that one. I want to look at... why are you guys facepalming? Or am I doing something completely wrong? Because I think this might be good with the crush coal. That seems like the best resource we can do at the moment. Secondary crusher. Secondary crusher. Why don't we do that? I do think that will be good. Oh yeah, you've all been here. So bad. Let's see. We do need a radar anyway. Never got things explored. But I think that'll be better because the two things we're making here, the coal gas, is being made here. Don't we make it somewhere else? And then instead of using the coal gas, we can just use the syngas for the entire process below. Yeah. Need to get the next science soon. So I think that might actually be the correct solution. Also, we'll have to change you from this one, the 500 mixture, into another one with a bit higher mixture. Let's just give ourselves a bit more room down here to work with. I think that'll be fine. Because that process is a lot easier to control than the other one we have. So, you. Let's put it in the middle for now. And you will just crush raw coal. That'll give us 3 things out. Where this one is the most important one. The other 2, I'm not quite sure what it's used for. I'll use some titanium tetrachloride. Empty cone. Which is used in bee production. That gives us something else we need anyway. Ah. I think this is gonna be good. I think this is gonna be good, guys. I think this is gonna be very, very good. Yeah, let's try it. Might as well have something fun to do. This one we can't do anything with yet. But we'll get this one out. This one's a coke. The coal in the other one. And coal gas has to be made for something else. That made from tar, which gives us something else. It does seem like this recipe is quite good to get. We do have use quite a lot of things we don't need. I love these brain teasers kind of thing. To be honest, this one is something we have to make as well. And we have to. Yeah, that is what we're making. I know I keep changing my mind, but that is just the way it is right now. As I think this will be quite good. I'll show you in just a second what I'm planning. We'll make coal gas from tar instead. That way we always have the coal gas and storage we need. Other than when we have to do the expensive crushing. Air pressure. That's fine in pump. Pressure pump right there. To give us enough. Check we don't have this process somewhere else. Oh, it's so hard keeping track of what we need. Oh well, that was just me rambling for 15 minutes about something we don't need. And by the way, guys, this is why you don't take a 2-week break from Pyanodons. There's absolutely no need to, and it confuses you like crazy if you do. What do I need to buy? Oh, but it is just the wood. You have to remember, the thing we need is the wood. That is true, Kubai. A community server of people to help is the best way forward. And to be honest, I have been kind of jealous once in a while when I've heard you guys getting this far ahead and all the cool things you guys are doing. But at the same time, I also do enjoy seeing all of the process myself and not missing out of anything on anything. We have an AUOG. I'll now take this, a second born, add that in, and then I'll fix the wood. Always the wood, and it's because of the ash, but using it that way is just a waste. So let's just fire up this one, that'll get us manure. Okay, guys, let's get ready for the reveal of our second born, the second spawn of Dgray. Oh, look at that one. That's like a huge turtle thing. That looks quite sweet. I live for madness, go by. But look, things like this, when you get like a new little thing, oh, that makes it all worthwhile. These huge milestones, at least what feels like huge milestones. So that's perfect. We have the manure. We need an output for the manure even. That would be quite good. And I think we can just take this part, place you right here for now. Get 2 of you and change you into manure. Manure 500. Manure. So now we have manure being produced. That's gonna be very good. That's gonna get us urea. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Philip. Or Phil. That is amazing. So, oh, that's super wood production. I know what I need to do, to be honest. I should take all of this, move it somewhere else, and fly these seeds by air. Because this ash thing is just too much. So what if I make... Okay, let's try something. I think this will help us in the long run. What if we do something as simple as this? We can still keep this production, that's completely fine. But what if we remove this input from 3 of these, make you into a normal wood production, just with this one, because we do have the water in. We do this, and all the ash just kind of goes to the top one. Will this one then be able to consume all of the yeah, sharing for poop? That is that's Pyanodons. Now this is working. Is it the correct ratio? Probably not, but we are getting something out at least. Oh. Poop cheer. Probably something I would never have expected myself to say. Now all of this is running. We kind of have to get more forestries to get this working as needed, or as it's intended. But I also want to... This one will always make sure we have enough seeds being produced. We could try and fly the seeds out. Because right here we are overproducing. So to be honest, doing this will not be... Doing this into a passive one. Yeah, move one closer. There we are. That will fill this one with seeds. Of course it outputs to these first. But every surplus we have, we can use that somewhere else. So I think we should... Don't serve for dinner. But I think we should just make an entire cell. Just making logs. That does mean we'll have to get some of these to make... what's it called? The trees again. Can we get you if we just enter into making trees? That should just get them all into this one. Need to output. That's not gonna work. There's some way we can split it off without just getting them to jam right here. Oh, I know. Never mind, put you back. You will output. Oh, it needs to be a filter. Sorry. Get one of you. This is just a temporary solution to solve one thing right here. Or when I change them around. You'll output logs if there's any. And if there's no logs, you'll just kind of output trees down here. Into pretty much just this one. That is completely fine. Because that way I can take things from somewhere else and all the seeds goes over here, and this will just kind of keep working. So forestries, give me 10. I think that'll be fine. We should be able to get a nice forest production cell with that. And get that going. Please do you and forestries. We have for now. I just want you to make this one, to be honest. And just output a ton of things. The water out up top with a pump. Come on, steel. Go. A pump. You will do the water we need. I'll just make sure we have all of these lined up to fit this one. 1, 2, 3. Also turn them around and do the water in the middle and output to a chest over here. How many can we fit in next to each other? We can't fit in all of them. But we can do 3. That means we can do a 9 one. Put that somewhere where it looks good. How about right here? Question mark. No, we need an output for these as well. An output for that one. We'll need to get a bit of room in between. 1, 2, 3. How does this look? Then we have water in, we can output double here, and we can output on the opposite side here. So, and right there. Let's check this out. That's going to be a waterfall view. You'll of course make logs when you have it. And just give me some trees. Seeds. Trees, please. There we are. Give me how many we have. I have 7 in storage. That should mean we can start some of these to produce trees, and then we'll output logs that can be used somewhere else. That's going to be good. And that is the water. Output's going to be in the middle. That's fine. Output's going to be over here. Good. In theory, just add a belt that moves things around so we don't have a ton of requested chests. We have one, and I think that actually might be a lot better. So doing here and here and up. Fine, that's fine, that's fine. And we'll go up this way to chest that's equal in input. I have to move the water a small amount. Move it up 1, it should give us a bit more control, or maybe just put it or we can put it where it's not in the way. That's going to be in the way, isn't it? Unless we do it like this. Ah, much better. There we are. You'll jump that way for the water. I'll go in, I'll output needed. Water flowing in, all of these needs power. That we can very easily solve. That's fine. All of these are going. They just need a bit of input. And it does need an underground if we do it there. Bit annoying. So what if we just do that? Down here it's fine. One in. Getting the trees in as needed. There, there, and there. Up you here. So there we are. I think that is a somewhat decent way to getting these in. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I need to move 1 to the right or the left. Two, to be honest. Please take all of this and move it 2. 1, 2. And I'll tell you why in just a second. That is pretty much just... that enough? Nope. Let's do this. Let's not. Let's just do this again. Let's not make it harder than it needs to be. For some reason I keep making it harder for myself. Just do that, and that will actually solve my conundrum. There we go, that goes in. Wow, I'm not making this easy for myself. And 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be good, guys. I think it's gonna be just exactly what we need. There we are. It's gonna go over to a chest over here. Or maybe just twist chest in between even. There we are. That's gonna give us all the logs we need. Here is all the trees we need. And can we then do... But yeah, I think that is gonna be fine in terms of log production. Not enough storage. Let's just solve that. Oh, is that because of all the sand? Yeah, I think the little situation we have down here, we're making sand. That is kind of an issue, what we're doing down here. Because we're making tailings, but that was a way to make tailings, so that's something we'll have to fix. But at least this thing should be somewhat good. It only needs 3 more. But I think this is a decent place to end this episode. We got a ton done. We got our second little creature going, making manure. Has any of it been delivered? Not yet, but soon. Oh, it's because these are wrong. Well. Yeah, empty. That's fine. Oh, it is correct. I was just looking at the wrong one. But yeah. Then I must be the smartest man in the world. I say I make so many mistakes. Or at least it feels like I have to acknowledge that I make a ton of mistakes. But that is part of getting better. I'm a bit sad that there's a culture where failing is a bad thing. I'm mostly a guy that failing is not a negative thing as long as you learn something, and it's not that you don't, not that you're stupid, it's just that you don't know it yet. There we are. Okay, let's fix one last thing here. You two can go away because I need to place down these with trees in them already. Unfortunately, I can't place them on top of them. That means I can do that right there. And you two can go away and be placed right there. Means I can stop requesting trees for now. And these will slowly fill up and make logs for us. So, as I was saying, ending the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I know this has been one of the longer episodes. But yeah, a ton that I had to do. So hopefully you'll give this video a like. And if you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe and come join us on Twitch. It's always nice having people here chatting with me and helping me out and cheering for manure. That's one of the more fun things I've ever tried. So thanks so much, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.